Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to All About That Disney Life. I am Danny B, the girl who is all about that Disney life. We now move on to 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure, which came out in 2003. So let's get to know this cast. Bobby Lockwood was Patch, Barry Bostwick was Thunderbolt, Suzanne Blakesley was Cruella de Vil, Jason Alexander was Little Lightning, Martin Short was Lars, Samuel West was Pongo, Kath Soucie was Perdita, Tim Betnick was Roger Radcliffe, Jodie Benson was Anita Radcliffe, Jeff Bennett was Jasper, Maurice LaMarche was Horace, Mary McLeod was Nanny, Ben Tibber was Lucky, Eli Russell Linnetz was Rolly, Kesha Kropinski was Penny, Michael Lerner was the producer, Jim Cummings was Dirty Dawson and the Colonel, Michael Coe was Sergeant Tibbs, Frank Welker was the captain, additional animal vocal effects and additional voices, and Rob Paulson was Danny, additional animal vocal effects and additional voices. Now we move on to the facts all about 101 Dalmatians Patch's London Adventure. Number 1, the backstory. This is a sequel to the 1961 original movie. It's a direct-to-video adventure comedy movie produced by Walt Disney Television Animation and Walt Disney Pictures with distribution by Walt Disney Home Entertainment. The main focus of the sequel is Patch is the loneliest of puppies who feels lost in a sea of spots. And after he gets left behind during the Radcliffe's moving day, he encounters his TV hero Thunderbolt, who enlists him on a publicity campaign. Number 2, the release. This movie was released onto video on January 21st, 2003. Number 3, awards and nominations. At the Annie Awards, this movie was nominated for Outstanding Achievement in an Animated Home Entertainment Production, but it lost to The Animatrix. It was nominated for Outstanding Production Design in an Animated Feature Production, but it lost to Finding Nemo. It was nominated for Outstanding Storyboarding in an Animated Feature Production, but it lost to The Jungle Book 2. It was nominated for Outstanding Writing in an Animated Feature Production, but it lost to Finding Nemo. At the DVD Exclusive Awards, this movie won for Best Animated DVD Premiere Movie. Martin Short won for Best Character Performance in a DVD Premiere Movie. And Barry Bostwick and Jason Alexander were also nominated for that same award. This movie won for Best Director of a DVD Premiere Movie. It was nominated for Best Screenplay for a DVD Premiere Movie, but it lost to Interstate 60, Episodes of the Road. It won for Best Editing of a DVD Premiere Movie. It won for Best Original Score in a DVD Premiere Movie. Try Again was nominated for Best Original Song in a DVD Premiere Movie, but it lost to Run, Ronnie, Run. And it was nominated for Best Visual Effects in a DVD Premiere Movie, but it lost to Bionicle, Mask of Light. Number 4, bonus facts. The 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo has been custom for the movie. Dog barks are heard in the background as the music plays. This is the last movie to be released under the Disney Video Premieres label, which was renamed Disney Toon Studios in June of 2003. This is also the last direct-to-video movie from Disney Movie Tunes not to use the Disney Movie Tunes logo. This is the first part of the franchise in which Lucky is voiced by an actual male. He was usually voiced by female voice actors. You had Mimi Gibson for the first movie, Russi Taylor in the animated storybook computer game that was out in the 90s, and Pamela Segal Alden and Debbie Mae West were Lucky in the TV series. In the original movie, Patch's siblings, including Lucky, have black and white ears. Also in the original movie, Patch's right ear is black, but in this movie, his left ear is black. Also, his patch is on the same side of his black ear in the original movie, but in this movie, it's on the opposite side. Patch had no trouble barking in the first movie. In fact, he barked more than the rest of the puppies. Whenever Patch barks in this movie, he is either laughed at or referred to as Squeaky Toy by Thunderbolt. During the Twilight bark scene, the man walking the two Great Danes resembles one of the band players from Mary Poppins. This story is somewhat similar to the 101 Dalmatians, the series episode Watch for Falling Idols, where Lucky learns Thunderbolt is just an actor. Despite Roger being voiced by a different actor, when you hear the Cruella de Vil song in Cruella's car, it's the original actor Bill Lee. At the start of the movie, the Dalmatians on the back of the moving van closely resembles the climax of the first movie. Amongst Lars's spot artwork is the Mona Lisa with a spot on her lip and a Mickey Mouse head. This is the final movie Mary McLeod worked on before her death in 2016. Number 5, the good points and the bad points. Once again, this is based off of the internet's perspective about this sequel. So for the good points, the fans are saying that this was a quality, good storyline. This movie is better than the original. This movie is more exciting. The animation is pretty good, and they liked that they expanded Thunderbolt's role in this sequel. Now, for the bad points, a lot of fans are saying that it was an unneeded sequel, and this sequel was made after both live-action versions of 101 Dalmatians. So if we go back, the original 101 Dalmatians movie came out in 1961. The live-action movie came out in 1996. And then the sequel to the live-action 101 Dalmatians called 102, I think it came out in the late 90s or the early 2000s. I'm not sure because I never watched the sequel. So I think Disney got it into their heads saying, well, if the sequel was great to the first live-action movie, let's try a sequel for the first animated movie. So I think it was kind of a bit of a letdown. Also, fans are saying that Cruella lost her cruelty. She's not as mean or as villainous in this sequel as she was in the first one. She's just played on as just playing crazy, and at the end she gets hoarded off to the nut house in a straitjacket. A lot of fans are also saying that this looked like a Saturday morning cartoon, and this movie plays out like the original, so not a big shocker. So there you have it, all the facts to 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. If you like this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you have a zippity-doo-dah day. Goodbye.